Hey, it's me, and I'm JV, the Antique Artistic. And y'all know that Bobby and I are going through a whole lot. We got a lot of stuff hanging over us. And we don't really want to talk about anything until we have some kind of resolution on certain things and just know how we're going to work certain things. But so I wasn't even going to make any videos until then. But that could be a long time. So I wanted to go ahead and just talk about some stuff in our life and answer some questions you might have. And first talk about some of our blessings, like Bobby's really big blessing, and the kids and the grandkids are really big blessings.
Yes. Being able to spend the last year together with, being retired and spending time together, doing stuff together has been really good.
Chickens have been a really big blessing.
Yep.
A really big blessing. Being able to go on a cruise last January, a 2-week cruise, was beyond amazing and such a blessing. We've been on cruises before, but never on a 2-week. It was a back-to-back, and it was just perfect.
So, yes. I don't know. It's been good, 22, 23 years being together.
Yeah. We've had some hard times. These are by far
the hardest times, yes.
The hardest, and it's like, oh, one problem gets solved, that still leaves a whole bunch more, and like all this thing all at once. And I think for a while I was like, just to briefly mention one little part of it, well, it isn't little, but huge. One of the many things is Bobby's Alzheimer's, and how we are going to deal with it, and there are a lot of financial things and other health things, and oh my gosh, so many things. But we received so many, people would do prayers. They'd tell me we're praying for you, and then people just prayed right on their post to us. And I don't think you guys know, that's a huge blessing.
Huge,
that meant
yeah.
so much to me. I cried cries, tears of hope, and of feeling loved. And every single person who said, I wish I could hug you, well, you did, and I swear I felt it. You know how you can see my hair? I am deciding whether or not to let it go gray. A lot of it's gray there. It's not, it would be easier if it was all coming gray evenly, but it's like still the normal color, which is like a mousy blonde, dirty blonde, blah mouse, in the back, and with no gray. And so I'm deciding how to do that. And if anyone has any tips on that, that would be really awesome.
I could cut it like mine.
No. 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 See that big old flat, I had a big old flat spot on my head. When I was a little kid, okay, I'm being autistic, I'm dyspraxic. And part of being dyspraxic is being beyond clumsy. Well, I thought they would talk about for your posture, you're supposed to put a book on your head, and if you can walk with a book on your head, you have very good posture and you have very good balance. But what it is top of my head is straight flat. I mean, yeah, you could put a whole stack of my books on my head, they would move. And so I don't think I will shave my head like you do for that reason.
Well, mine wasn't on purpose. Anyway.
Things are up in the air on all of the houses, including the one we went to purchase. one quick little thing is they found some really bad foundation problems in this house, which might prevent any of our plans, but whatever. We're gonna do fine, whatever. We're gonna do good, whatever. This is about our blessings. I'm blessed with a really cute dog. And we ate dinner last night and the night before, and the night before we eat dinner tomorrow and tonight. And I mean, what I mean is we eat, we have a place to stay right now. We have a warm bed.
Yes. We have a roof over our head.
We have some good friends. And some of you guys I really consider friends. So let's talk about some of those other couple things that they like asking the things like, so, what's your favorite outfit for me to wear?
Oh, that red dress, the cruise red dress.
The cruise red dress?
Yes, it's an evening gown. Not
cocktail,
it's a cocktail dress. Yes, it's very beautiful. She's so beautiful in that dress. Just absolutely stunning.
Well, the nice thing about that dress is it's gone like 40 pounds difference in weight.
I am so sorry.
And it's gone from my, natural big boobs to my, for a while, like no boobs, to my fake boobs, and different size butts and bellies and everything, and it's just like flattering on whatever, how big or whatever I am, but it's pretty old now. I like that new one I got. The black and multicolored one. Okay, now you gotta ask me a question.
I'm sorry. I can't think, hon. I'm sorry.
You can't. Ask something silly.
What do you like me to do the most?
Be there.
Be there.
And he does. He be's there for me when I need him, which is so much at the time. And what do you miss about not being retired?
Nothing.
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed my customers and my friends, and I was kind of like a specialist in my field, and I had a lot of people come to me for advice on what to do with their cars and stuff, and
they especially loved him because he was so honest. Something you don't find in car repair that often.
But I miss that. But other than that, I don't miss the work. I don't miss the phone calls. I don't miss all the hectic stuff. And I definitely don't miss getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
I don't even dream about getting up at 5 now.
We usually, anyway, I do. I wake up, I don't know when I wake up, but I know I lay there for hours just listening sort of to a movie on TV, or just thinking about stuff, maybe thinking about too much stuff. I gotta stop thinking about so much stuff.
We get our stuff in order, we won't have to think about so much stuff.
Yeah, and we can figure out
We just call you the goat lady.
Yeah, I think I'm getting my goats from Bennett. And there are one thing that really bothered me is you have to debud the goats, which looks like a very painful process. And I was saying, well, gee, I don't want to debud the goats. But then they say that's very dangerous because they can get they're escape artists, and they always try to get out of fences. And they would get their little horns most likely stuck and could hang themselves. Seriously hurt themselves by their little horns. But we are looking at some goats that just have these little nubs that never grow, and they don't have to be disbudded, and that I am I'm very excited about. I'm not sure if this one ladies kindly give just a sweet of milk. I'm not sure. But what's most important is our goats be really, really happy. You still think we'll be able to get our goats?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm going to go on the assumption that some of the problems are taken care of as far as the money problems go, and that we do, I told them about the foundation, right?
Yeah, so we're having a different company come in. We're getting a second opinion. We're not going to tell the second company about the first company until after we get their report of what they say needs to be done, because I don't trust the first company. And the engineer gave us a really good report and said we only had to put a couple jacks in particular places and stuff. And then a few days later we get his report and it absolutely changed. Everything changed and so we're trying to find out is if he did find a problem when he was looking at the pictures, or if the first contractor that come in and looked at it got to him and told him
Who
things.
he is very good friends with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're having another repair foundation company come in and give us their opinion of what needs to be done, and then we'll compare what, if they both say the same thing, then we know they're being honest and they know we have a problem. But if they say completely different things, then we'll have to figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah, because the one they're talking about, it's tens of thousands of dollars, which doesn't sound like a lot, but our little neighborhood, we're talking $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 houses. So we can't spend half of what it's worth we wouldn't be able to move. And one thing, here's some good news, is that we are pretty much assured that we are going to be under the umbrella of Rooster Ranch, the Out Haven community, and so we will be able to get donations and stuff that are tax deductible. I'm very, very excited about that, and also probably next year some land that will be right next to Bobby's land, and we're going to be doing a lot of the autistic community on our land, but the actual Out Haven group is going to be, hopefully, we'll be raising enough money that they can own their own land right next to ours, so we can just do stuff and then slowly expand from there. And it's very exciting. And if we are still able to move, the first thing I want to show you guys is our sensory room, because it's really cool, and you will be having an autistic, which is the least relaxed type of person in the universe, will be giving you good tips on how to relax. And so, is that all we should talk about?
Probably. We're just getting to be a little long.
Okay. So what I'm going to try to do is not talk about how I'm feeling. And I'm not doing great, but except for that, I'm doing okay. Except for doing really bad, but you know what I mean. And I think I'm going to start giving some shout outs to other channels after this.